going to give us our republic. Let all the Ijaw people storm it. Let us be as many as possible in that place. Storm Tinubu, hashtag Tinubu, storm him. Let us combine with the Igbos. While we are agitating for our own country, we combine with the Igbos so that this country will break off. They are mad.
What is the first tactic that should be used to divide this country?
There are strategies. If we want those strategies, let's create a WhatsApp group and then decide it there.
Have you seen it?
I've seen it.
To stop the oil flow so that Tinubu
Well,
can
the only way
provide for
to stop
himself
oil
and
flow,
the rest.
the only way to stop oil flow is by bombing of the pipeline.
They can go and bomb Bonny now and everything will end. They can go and bomb Bonny now and everything will end.
Tell those people to shift from those areas. When they shift, you cut it off. You cut it off. So you cut it off from Nembe there. You cut it off from Nembe. That is how they do it. It will explode there. Don't worry, people that it will explode on. Tell the people on time to shift. They will all shift. The ones that are stubborn will give up their life for it. The ones that are not stubborn will shift. They cut it off.
We think that Israel now is the best partner that the countries of Africa could have, and it's something that is dear to our hearts. The founder of modern Zionism, the national movement of the Jewish people, was Theodor Herzl, and he said, after I liberate the Jewish people, I will go to Africa to help liberate the black people. We have our African brethren.
There is a viral video where Netanyahu has said that when he's done dealing with the Gazans, that he will stretch his tentacles of liberation into Africa. And he said he is now ready to rescue the black Jews. What's your reaction to that?
Hey, what a wonderful news anyway. It's a good tidings, you know, from Israel down to southern hemisphere of Nigeria. I mean, southeastern hemisphere of Nigeria. Of course, they are the black Jews he's talking about, because actually I know there are other black Jews when you go down from Eastern Africa on the way to Southern Africa. You have many black Jews in Uganda, in Kenya, especially the Maasai, the Swahilis, then the Igbos in the southeastern Nigeria. So the hand is going to stretch across to make sure that the black Jews actually have their independence. Netanyahu is meant the Igbo man in Nigeria. The Igbo Nigeria have been subjected to deprivation, marginalization, exploitation since 1966 after the pogrom that at least, you know, buried over 6 million Igbos. And the government of Nigeria, where they actually come from or represent or are staying, actually canvassed for reconstruction, compensation, reintegration, and reconciliation since 55 years now. That was 1970. And till today, we've never seen any reconciliation. We never seen any reintegration of Igbo man into Nigerian political system. It was only the same Hausa, Fulani, and the Yorubas are the ones that are at least eating the benefit of the country, ruling and, you know, subjugating the Igbo man to something else, to another thing entirely. The Igbo man has never partook on the political leadership of the country since 1960. 1960 is 65 years now. Since 66, 68, 69, 70, no Igbo man. The Igbo man has been subjected to slavery, over marginalization and the persecution. And from that angle, the state of Israel actually investigated the southeastern Nigeria to actually come out with the fact they are black Jews or they are not. Then the excursion went on for many years. There were many facts in the past that was actually discovered to have aligned, you know, Igbo man to the, you know, that to have linked Igbos to Middle East. That is the land of Israel, the state of Israel. Those facts were not enough until 2021, during the time of Bennett Naftali. Yeah, the former Israeli prime minister before Netanyahu now. He sent spies, not only spies, excursionists. They went to get their findings and they landed in Igbo land. Where did they find themselves? In the go of Aguleri, before they actually proceeded to Nri. But it was the Igos that actually, the parents of the Igos, they discovered the findings that actually shocked them. The book of Torah, all those archaeological, materials that actually linked Igbos to the Jews were discovered at Igbe Idigo's palace, Igbe Idigo Aguleri of Anambra State. And that was how the excursionists actually took the findings home. And Israel came out to find out that one of their brothers are still living in the southeastern hemisphere of Nigeria. That is Gad. The children of Gad were the Igbos. Eri was one of the children of God that left Egypt, before the actual exoding of the Israelites from Egypt. Eri and his kinsmen within God, the family of God left Egypt on their own, and they journeyed from Egypt and settled on the lower part of Niger. From the axis of Ethiopia, Central African Republic, Gabon, what do you call this, Equatorial Guinea, and so on and so forth. From there, they streamlined with their kinsmen, with their families, and follow the axis of Bakassi, and they settle where we are today. It is obvious that Benjamin Netanyahu has come actually to put his hand on what? Apocalypse. Apocalypse has to do with Jewish tradition and Jewish prophecies. The Jews prophesize what will happen in the future, and it's actually come to be. That's why they are the Jews. The Bible Apocalypse I'm talking about is the Bible references that time shall come, the Jews, all Israel, will come back to Jerusalem and settle. So I think it has to do with Apocalypse. If Netanyahu venture come to Nigeria to defend the Igbos, I think it is finished. It is finished. That is the coming together of the children of Jacob, and nobody can actually stop the history. We see the conflict going on at Gaza. It is at least on alarming rate raging now. The more the Hamas misbehave, the more Israel use precision warfare to pound the Gaza the more. Actually make sure that the Hamas are thoroughly decimated. And we see actually Netanyahu coming to Biafran land because of the recognition and international nod or approval given to Biafra by Israel. Then again, it is no news to us that before the war, in 1966, when the killings were much, the Israelis, they were in the land of Biafra. They were in that land. Before the war escalated, Israeli-Arab war started, and they had to go back to the state of Israel to defend their land.
So, Mr. Raf, let me quickly ask you this question. I don't think it's going to be an easy ride for Netanyahu to actually liberate the Biafrans, as it were, because we know that the Fulani oligarchs will surmount a very formidable fortress. Maybe because, yes, we are aware that they have, when I mean the oligarchs, the Fulani oligarchs, we know they have the support of Arabs, Iran, which are equally also powerful. So,
thank you so much. Your question is too good. According to history, actually, we see the real Muslims as people that live in the Middle East Europe. That is Iran, Palestinian, Lebanon, Iraq, Yemen, Qatar, UAE, that's United Arab Emirates, as the real Arabs and real Muslim believers. You know what they said when it mattered most during Muhammad Buhari regime? They actually sent message to Buhari that what he's doing in Nigeria, they don't support it. They are not coming to align with you to fight a particular people you fought in 1967 and so on and so forth. That the kind of Muslims they are, they don't waste blood of the innocent. There was never a time Arab pledged support. I'm telling you, allegiance with the Fulanis. The Fulanis are the kind of Muslims that migrated from Senegambia, Timbuktu Mosque. They go there as their Jerusalem to go worship that big mosque constructed by black Muslims. centuries after inception of Islam, many years ago. So these are the kind of people that carve out a particular ideology from Islam, quite different from the original ideology Muhammad, the prophet, fought for. So they are seen the Fulanis as, I don't know, there's a name they have, the Berbers. Berbers is from where you carve the word barbarity, that's wickedness. They are the Berbers. City of the Berbers, city of the Moors. Before the Moors, after conquering Northern Africa and Spain and the Portugal and the rest of the Northern African region in Europe and Africa, the Moors left. Their own empire scattered. Then the remaining of the Moors are the people that are living on the lower Egypt, Algeria, Libya. They are black, wicked Berbers. The word Berbers, barbarity, barbarism, come from Berbers. Fulani is trace their ancestry to Berbers. Some of them are escaping to Sudan. Some now in Yemen. So there's no how Allah Arab will align with the Berbers to fight the Igbos. Barbarians are the Fulanis, and the Fulanis are manifesting the spirit of Cain. They are aggrieved people. Fulanis are aggrieved children of Adam. They are from Cain, and there's no how they can't fight war. Murders, wasting of blood the Fulanis are committing or perpetrating will actually attract the Arabs to join them to commit or perpetrate more wicked acts in Nigeria. No. History has marked it bad. The Arabs are not like that. Okay. If you study their Muslims, they are very, very good people.
All right, Nigerian Christians, most especially the Middle Belt towns, are now receiving attention from Donald Trump, who happens to be the most powerful president in the whole world. Because of the killings in Benue Plateau, Donald Trump has now sanctioned Nigeria, most especially those northern leaders, wherein they will now suffer visa ban. They won't be able to travel anywhere in the world.
Yes.
If they want to go to Umrah or Hajj, they might even be arrested.
Thank you.
Welcome. What's your reaction to this?
Thank you very much for this wonderful question. And right now, as you are talking about this question, it reminds me of the President of America. I don't know if you watch President Trump, how he talks. Sometimes you see him shaking his head like this.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes, you're right.
Donald Trump has seen something that the world had never seen. And what Trump had seen, he have seen something that has to do with making human to have life. That is why they stand for life, pro-life. And that pro-life is because that is a good way to silence the works of the enemies, to silence the works of the evil ones, because God operates like that. And at the same time, many things is evolving, it is around, but everything you see, it has a meaning. When you see the black clouds, it has a meaning. When you see a white cloud, it has a meaning. So also when you see the sky is turning into ashes, you get to see the meaning.
Yeah.
Everything have a sign and a meaning. But what many people do not understand is that as they are living in this world, they need to be thinking of what will happen if they allow enemies, if they allow wickedness in the future. They begin to ask questions like that. If we leave the enemies that are opposing the truth, if we leave them, just imagine what they will make the land be. When you leave a man that is of deceit, a man that his ways are not of God, when you listen to those people, then you see their ways is not straight. Even when you meet them one-on-one, how is life? How do you see life? Meet Obama today and ask Obama, what is life? How is life? Obama will say life is well. But in reality, is there anything that is going well? No. Things are falling apart. Nations are rising against nation. And people are left with nothing but a choice. And choice stands as the beacon, as that light that is walking in hellfire. And that light is saying, remember what God has been teaching you. And that is why you see Trump is acting the way he is acting. Many people don't understand that Trump, when they see the statue of Trump, people are thinking that, oh, Trump is going to build Gaza and put his statue. No, Trump will not be the one to put that statue, but a generation will come. And if they want to remember the man who stands for freedom, they will see the statue of Donald Trump, because Donald Trump stands for liberty. He stands to liberate. He stands to make people to understand that there is God. And he said it time without number. Jesus saved him. He believed that there is something that saved him.
Indeed.
And that is what the enemies does not want to hear from the believers. Just for you to say, I believe in Jesus Christ, no matter what. Believing in Jesus Christ, my brother and my sister, do not allow it to reach to a danger zone. If you believe in Christ, go to the danger zone. It means that something is not just going okay with your belief, because God wants you to know, as you continuously walking with him day by day, every day, rely on him, sleep in him, wake up in him, talk in him, in love, love the Muslims and love everybody around you. And if you see Donald Trump, you see a person that loves everybody. When you see Donald is a person, you know he loves everybody. But right now, the reason why Donald is saying no to such freedom, because some of them are not true freedom. They are to come and make our society to become a slave society by their wickedness. When wickedness begins to evolve, begins to go round and round, you know, you will see wickedness, and you will see the level of wickedness will continue to increase and increase, because they allow the wicked. That is why God called us to know that we, his choosing, is his seeds, and that seed you can have it, and only when you point to Jesus Christ, because Jesus is the only one that you can look up to, and he's not going to disappoint you. Because the sun right now, it shines the earth, but people do not understand. The sun is telling you that I have a time that I will leave, I will disappear. He has a time, he knows. But people, because they do not hear the moon talking, they don't understand. But that God is saying, you are to read for yourself and to know the truth for yourself, so that you'll be able, you know, to follow the way that is of truth, just, pure. And that is why you see they hated Jesus Christ, not because of anything. It's because he comes, you know, all the systematic way that they have been doing to make nations to stumble, to make kingdoms to fall, because of the decree which they have decreed, and because of the policy which they have put. And those policy are policy that do not benefit everybody. Look at the wicked man's policy. Look at their policy. Is that not a wicked policy?
Okay, Mr. Paul, quickly, let's talk about this. I understand that as a Christian,
Yes.
who unfortunately is living in Nigeria,
Yes.
and of course one of the most vulnerable regions,
Yes.
the Middle Belt.
Yes.
It seems Donald Trump
Yeah.
is like a God sent to you.
Thank you very much.
You know,
Thank you very
I
much.
want you to tell me that what are the expectations that you want Trump to implement? Because right now, the Northerners, when I mean Northern, I mean the Northern Fulanis, their elders, the imams, the sheikhs, are fighting Trump now, that he must lay his hands off Nigeria, that he shouldn't interfere, that Nigeria is a peaceful state, that Nigerians are not, that they are not killing Christians, that it is a lie. I want you to talk as if Donald Trump is right beside you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. You see, what is going on right now? You know, what is going on right now is a system.
Good.
And in that system, they have their rules, they have their principles, they have their regulation. And that system is meant purposely, judiciously, for righteousness. When I say righteousness, it means that government, when they come on board, they will begin to lift people from out of their poverty. They will begin to work and eradicate poverty, all this sickness that is killing people like malaria, typhoid, fever. They will eradicate that, and you will see we will have a society that is free from malaria, free from typhoid, free from so many illnesses. But today, if you look at our street, you see garbage, you see people are living anyhow. It did not start from there. Something is wrong. And where is that thing that is wrong? We need to look at that thing that is wrong.
So what do you want Trump to do? How do you want Trump to continue to support you as a Christian? I mean, what are the things you want Donald Trump to do, not just the sanctions alone, because these people who have been terrorizing us are fighting back.
Thank you very much. They are fighting back, but all of them are shadows. They are all shadows. If they stand before the one that's around to Rome, then they are shadows. But Trump on his own, he cannot do it. He needs to bow down to the only one who never, who never fails, and who has no beginning and has no end. The only one who knows the heart of every human soul, every man on this universe. He knows their names one after the other, and that is why he is all powerful. Even when his enemies see him, they tremble. So Trump, I'm expecting Trump to put his focus in relying in no any other person but that same Jesus Christ. That's the only advice I have for Trump. I don't have any big advice, because as for me right now, Trump wants to eradicate chaos from America, but people have no eyes. They don't see. These are the people that will cause a damage to this universe, and many people do not know. These people, they will damage the entire system of the world. And do you know how they are going to do it? They have their ways, their process. That is why you see them, they are having meetings. That is why you see them, they are talking. That is why you see them, whenever they want to talk, they don't want anybody to silence them. Even when they will say all their rubbish, they will say they are rubbish when we all know that they are with the fall, when we all know that they are the one who are doing things that is wrong. The world know, but because of the shadows, that is making many people not to see their wrongs, and some people are even supporting them, saying that why is Trump doing like that? But they do not see what Trump had seen. And what Trump has seen is he sees something for the future, that if we do not bring down all these people, if we do not send them far away from our land, they will be the thorns, they will be the one that will separate us from this true God, and that true God is Jesus Christ. Because we Gentiles that come through Jesus Christ, we have that we have that blessing of Abraham, through Jesus Christ, and that has connected us with Abraham, and that is why we are people of hope. But all of them, I see them as shadows. I personally, I see them as shadows, but not with my own ability, with my own human wisdom. The way God has told me to look at them, because He said all men are like grass. Is that not a shadow?
Indeed.
Yes, because a wind will come and it will blow grass. You will see the wind is blowing the grass, and the grass is going up and coming down, because the grass understood that he needs something to continue to blow him. And in that blowing, you need to know that there are two things that are evolving. There is a blow that comes with lies, and there is a blow that comes with truth. And that is why when you see Samson fighting his enemies, he comes with a blow that speaks the truth. That blow is a blow to show you that the God of Israelite, He's boundless. He can conquer. He can do whatever He wants to do, and no man on earth can stop Him. Let them come with their own whatever. Let them come with their philosophy. Let them come with all their grammars. Let them come with all that they have in them. One man has silenced them. He made them to be silent. And do you know how He made that to be? Very simple and very easy, but indeed it's a treasure that many people today, they don't even see it with seriosity. But that is the egg that God has given to you, and that egg, it means you are to let Him in. You are to let Him in to be the one that will guide your inside. When He guides your inside, the word that will come from your mouth is love. When He guides your inside, the word that will come from your mouth is how can we make other people to feel good,
Okay,
and help their life.
thank you very much.
You are highly welcome.
Pastor Paul. Thank you.